Hi, Becky Edwards here, Purpose Driven Motherhood. I heard a man once say, would you feed $1 million racehorse Snickers and Diet Coke all day? Of course you wouldn't. But are you not worth more than $1 million racehorse? Yes, you are. I have a quote that I love about what we put into our bodies. It's by Ezra Taft Benson. He says, in general, the more food we eat in its natural state and the less it is refined without additives, the healthier it will be for us. Food can affect the mind. The condition of the physical body can affect the spirit. We are an overfed and undernourished nation digging an early grave with our teeth. Yikes! And lacking the energy that could be ours because we overindulge in junk food. Do you agree with that? Do you think that what we eat affects all those things? Our spirit, our mind, if we can think clearly or have foggy thinking? Do you think it affects our mood and our stress level, our irritability, if we're nice to our family or if we're snappy and mean? Do you think it affects our energy level? Yes, yes, and yes. And I would go so far as to say how we eat affects how much we live up to our potential. So my family, we've developed 2 rules of thumb that I strive to live by, and I work hard at helping my kids live by these. We are not perfect, but we are working at it. The first rule of thumb is to eat almost all whole foods. And this is what whole foods looks like. Whole foods includes fruits and vegetables, and aren't they beautiful? Whole foods are awesome. It includes, we've got some raw almonds and some raw honey and some whole grain brown rice. If you are going for whole foods, you want to go browns rather than whites. That would mean whole wheat pasta, whole brown rice, and whole wheat bread, those kinds of things rather than the whites. The cool thing about whole foods is they were created by God, who created our bodies. He knows what our bodies are fueled with the very best. So we can eat and feel better. The other thing cool about whole foods is the more we eat whole foods, the more we crave whole foods. It can be an acquired taste where we like them more and more. Now, the second rule of thumb that works really well for our family has to do with treats. And we found in our family that if we eat treats either in the morning or on an empty stomach, it affects our blood sugar and it makes us grumpy and mean to each other, and we don't think very well, we don't handle stress well, we can't perform very well. So our rule of thumb with treats is it must be after a meal that includes protein and a fruit and veggie, hopefully raw, because raw fruits and veggies just have so much more life force and energy and awesomeness to them. And so my invitation to you is to look at what you're eating during the day and find one thing that is a refined food and see if you can replace it with a whole food, and I bet you will start to feel better.